What's going on, world? It is your king. Listen, something came under my soul and I want to share it with you. If you choose to, I want you to think about something. I want you to think about religion, and I want you to think about the character that's depicted in one of the words, the Bible, as Jesus, as the Son of God and God in the flesh. Truth is what was depicted. Now, in another video, I had mentioned, really not understanding in its entirety, but it came out of my mouth for a purpose. But I had mentioned that Jesus, or Lucille's character, Jesus, what do we call that? An alias? Let's call it an alias. The enemy's name, Lucille. But she took on the form of Jesus. Now, not Yeshua or Yeshua. Yeshua was a prophet, and I walked and spoke about some of the same things that I'm speaking about now. But I didn't expose them, obviously, because I didn't know. I knew that there were certain things to come, and I spoke about them, and they were documented. But a lot of things were misconstrued. And I'll give you an example. You know, in the Bible where it talks about how the Pharisees supposedly said in one of the stories, hey, we got to lock this tomb down because these radical people that believe in Yeshua might come and steal the body just to say that he has risen. Now, something that was revealed to me, folks, is that wasn't the plan at all from the people that were following Yeshua, the prophet, me, at that time, in a past life. Where it really stemmed from, people, and this is going to blow your mind and make a lot of you mad, but that's okay, because that's my job. I'm not here to make fuzzy feelings all the time. First things first, what's in order needs to be taken care of. Some things need to be dismantled, and number one is this. I said another thing that really saying it, not understanding at the time everything in its entirety, but I said it for a reason. You ever heard the saying, keep your friends close but keep your enemies closer? I think that's why I said that Israel would be my Here's the thing, people. What's been revealed to me is there was no resurrection. If there was a resurrection, then that would make the character Jesus, Lucille's alias, true. That would make that the God, which is not true at all. Yeshua was a prophet, and he remained in the ground. But what happened is, the Jewish people are the ones that made up this story. They're in on it. Oh, what? That's right, folks. The truth is out. They're the ones behind the story of Jesus' resurrection. I want you to think about that for a moment. Think about the Roman Empire. Think about everything. All you scholars and studiers of the word, or words plural, whichever. I want you to look at the Romans back in the day, and I want you to look at how things were ran. What better way to cause an uproar than to do exactly what happened? They felt as if they were losing control of the situation, and they were. So that's the reason that I was slaughtered in a past life as Yeshua. Not for the sins of the world, people. For the sins of the world isn't the sins at all. All it is off balance. It was caused by an unruly spark and an angel that caused off balance. And it has caused such a ripple effect throughout the span of this eternity that we have all been in so far. But, yeah, you know what? I don't have the whole story yet, people, but these are the things that have come to me in my meditation time. And that would probably explain to me why the United States of America is so closely related and so counterproductive of pretending to be an ally with Israel, or being the ally of Israel, because America firsthand is Babylon the Great. Truly. It is. Absolutely. Well, look, you want to hear something also? You know, it's depicted in the Bible that there was a great tower that was built, and they say that God destroyed that tower, and then everybody began to speak different languages. Well, what is the root of causing different languages, people? Think about this. It's confusion. It's segregation. Doesn't it make more sense? I mean, don't get me wrong, people. Don't get me wrong. Language is beautiful. I love languages. I'm infatuated with dialect, all kinds of language. It's beautiful. The cultures are amazing to me, and each culture has its own uniqueness. But if you think about it, if we're all truly one, folks, and we are all truly of the same body or the same created substance, energy, whatever you choose to say and however you choose to view it, remember, it's truly all the same thing. It's just different wording. But I don't know, man. It's quite mind-blowing. It really is. The knowledge that and the wisdom that we've gained, and the sadness that we have all been trapped in this hamster wheel or treadmill that we've all been on for such a long time, people. It's time to get off. Look at things from not the projection viewpoint, and not even mine. That's what I want you to understand, world, is I'm not here to force feed anything. I'm truly here to get you to open up your minds, your eyes, and your ears to see something from it. viewpoint. And I'm not here to start a new religion. I'm here to dismantle it. I'm here to dismantle it. And I'm not talking just like cultures, people. Like, I'm not talking about those things. Traditions and family, things like that. It's important to me. It's important to the divine royal family that traditions be honored and, observed. They're, if you choose to do that, not because it's forced on you, because some God or some creator said this is the way it has to be, to take your free will from you, tell you that you have a free will, yet in the same sentence command that you offer it back to the creator. So it just doesn't make any sense, the storyline. And so just take some people to really look at it, and the divine chose me to do so. Analyze it. I have an analytical mind. It's a gift sometimes. Considered I don't want to say a curse, but it's been the my goodness, it's been the balance beam in my life, people. It's caused some uproars, some uphill battles, but for the best, for the training, for the strengthening that the divine has so graciously given to me to cause such an eruption of growth in all of our lives, people. Not just mine, the whole world. Yeah. So this spark of energy, this wave of love, whatever you want to call it, is at hand, and it's going to revolutionize. Oh my goodness, hallelujah, hallelujah! It's going to change the way that the world vibrates, and that's the whole point, and that's why we've come here, to help and assist and aid and guide and lead in this, people. It's not a socialist situation, although you may see this as a projection because that's what you've been taught, and I get that. But try to open your minds up and look at it for what it is, people. It's growth. It's evolution. It's change for the betterment of humanity and the world, and it's not about selfishness. It's about freedom, people. If I could sum it up in one word, it's about freedom. Spiritual freedom, financial freedom, just all encompassed in this beautiful, glorious package. Think of yourself as a child. Even during Christmas, we can't wait till, once it's over, it's like, oh my God, it's over. You can't wait until next year, when you're young, because it's not just the story that's depicted, it's the anticipation, people, that there's something coming, whether it's a gift or a blessing, something that's going to bring joy into your life again, even if it's for a season. That season's coming back around. But this, folks, is not a season at all. This has come to change the course and the direction of humanity forevermore. Think about this world if you choose. Imagine a world where these things don't exist any longer, where there's no more evil. It can truly be that way if you desire it enough in your heart. It can. The only one that's stopping it is the one that I'm speaking to right now. Self-included. You see? We're able to stop these things if we stand in the way. And a lot of times it's our own pride. So that's what these life lessons are about sometimes, people. But, the enemy has used this tool, thank you, Divine, that the Divine has created to create growth in each of us, to create honor, just masterpieces, truly. And what the enemy did is developed a timeline, created time or a matrix system of projections of time. Time's a projection, people. Dates, months, projections. They were laid out by the Divine, because of order. But the enemy stepped in and manipulated this order by using spell work, spelling, projections, things like that. I mean, it's right in front of our face sometimes, and yet, since it's so close to us, we don't see it. Like, think about that. Spelling, spell work. It's about something like I spoke about in another video, folks. It's truly what it is. It's a form of magic or manipulation. It's a vibrational frequency that causes movement in this realm that we're in. Words are extremely powerful, and they hold a mighty force of motion. So the enemy would come in and manipulate this motion to use it for the advantage of the enemy, while putting the rest of the world, the 99% of the world, in bondage, in a matrix mentality or mindset that literally stifles or brings to a halt the plan of the Divine. But really, that was just a self-imposed mental projection, I suppose, from the enemy, by the enemy, within the group of the enemy, speaking these things out so much they begin to believe them. When you begin to believe them, you begin to push motion and form these manipulations, and things begin to get off balance. And what the plan of the Divine, was in the beginning, peace, joy, love, the fruits of the Spirit, people, is what I'm talking about. The enemy steps in and uses these spells or these words, these vibrations, to cause self-imposed prisons or projections of caves that we remain in, or to stay on this hamster wheel or this treadmill where we're moving. We think that we're getting something done. Time's going by, which, remember, time is a projection that we're all in together because we were all programmed to believe it on the same timeline or same purpose or projected end goal or intent. Hope what I'm saying is making sense. It's pretty deep, but I'm trying to explain it as much as I can, just in layman terms, simple. Keep it simple. This is what the enemy's tactic was. But the beauty of it is, world, is even though there is an enemy that desired for this plan, we have to remember there's always a divine, powerful force. Also, it's on this side. Actually, no, that's right in the middle. It's perfect balance. She also had a plan. So, no matter how far the enemy thinks that they can manipulate word or magic or power, the divine holds it and has the ability to bring everything back into its perfect balance. And that's what she desires to do. Okay? Now remember, some of us say, well, why don't you just do it? But folks, if you don't know that you don't have a choice, if you don't know that it's a choice for you, then you're still left with a choice. I mean, you're left with two decisions, Heaven or hell is the projection that was placed on the most of us in some form or another in this religion. This web of manipulation, people. You want to know where your true enemy lies? It lies in one word: religion. Rely on Jinn. Religion. I don't know. Anyway. Well, I appreciate it. It's been a while. A lot of things, like I said, that I have to give to you and offer and deliver, but they're coming. I can assure you. Thank you so much for your time, and until next time, I love you.